making now I would say a qiyas, or Abu Bakr was the next man in line, he must lead the prayer, or Ali was his family member, but rather a group will come pray, another one 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 come pray, until it is done. طيب نعم. No, janaza, regular janaza, with the 4 takbirat, as Imam al-Barbahari mentioned. That know that the Salatul Janaza is 4 takbirat. And this is something that barakallahu fikum, akhi. Don't base it on the Imam of the masjid to know this by himself, to be the only one that knows this. We should all be knowing how to make the Janaza, barakallahu fikum. We all should be knowing how to make the Janaza, barakallahu fikum. It is not left to the muaddin only for him to know how to make the janaza. Amma the other one, okay, if the muaddin knows it, the next man in charge know it, the other man in charge know it, that's enough. La, it is something that you will take a little brief time, study it, know it, memorize the dua, intaha, it's done. Move on to the next thing. How about if you're in a situation where, listen, there is a dead Muslim. You got to pray over him and you're the only one there. What you going to do? Make sure the imam pick up. Make sure he pick up. Or make sure he pay his bill. They might cut him off. Pay his bill, huh? Now this is things that are important, barakallahu fikum. Okay, you don't never know when these things will come in your hands, where you can't back up. I'm not saying that, oh, you don't have knowledge, just go ahead and do it. No, but I'm saying that the thing about it is it can fall into your hands. It can fall into your, and it happened many times, barakallahu fikum. A janazah come and the imam of the masjid is not there. Alhamdulillah, somebody has to have knowledge of these things. So, and alhamdulillah, perhaps we should do some type of workshop in regard to the how to prepare the body. And akhi, subhanallah al-azim, you'll be so amazed. People that, I don't want to go there. No, seriously, this is things that alhamdulillah to be learnt, akhi. It's things that to be learnt, yeah, Abdurrahman? It's things to be learnt, man. Because when a husband, barakallahu fikum, passed, when a husband passed, right? A wife can what? Wash the body. When a wife passed, the husband, barakallah, is the first one to, alhamdulillah, be what? To be the one to wash the body. But if a daughter passed, can the father wash the body? Huh? What's the dalil? No, hold up a second. When the daughter passed, can a father wash the body? When the daughter passed, can the father wash the body? I ain't scared you, Khutara. Pass. I don't know. No, you already gave me your answer. I'm waiting for your why, okay? No. My question is, if the daughter passed away, can the father wash the body? Let's say the mother is dead. No. Yes or no? Depend on what? The weather? Huh? Okay, depend on what?
If she's underage, and if the father is the only one that has the knowledge of washing the body.
Yeah, there was some story there in reference to whether or not he is the actual only one there. And there is no other woman there that he can give that responsibility to. So there are some conditions.
If the daughter pass away, the father is not to be washing the body. If the daughter has reached puberty. When Zainab died, The Prophet ﷺ was waiting at the door. And this old lady was what? Washing the body. And he instructed her to make the knots in 3 rows. To braid the hair in 3 rows. Like this, right? How you call them?
Braids.
To braid it in 3 rows. Like this. 1, 2, 3. The Messenger ﷺ was standing right there and gave her a rida, meaning like a cloth, to wrap her around. So that is a proof that if she is a woman, the father is not to be washing the body. Now, alhamdulillah, maybe perhaps these are the things that it is important for us to know that it is, because, death is certain. Right? As Ali radiyallahu anhu used to say what? Al-maut babun. That the death is a door. That everyone will enter it. Right? Death is a door that everyone will enter it. And these are the things, alhamdulillah. One is, and there is a lot of workshop done by the scholars in regard to these things. Alhamdulillah, one can be reading these things on his own, and alhamdulillah, from the works of the scholars. If he has any issues, that we return it back to the scholars to clarify. But perhaps, inshallah, bi'idhnillah, we will be perhaps having a workshop where we will be learning about the different stages of, alhamdulillah, how to wash the body, how to shroud the body, even how to, barakallah, bury the person, akhi. This joker up there in Lovejoy doesn't know what is to be burying a person, this Ismail. Whatsoever. Okay, will put the body any way he wants to. Claiming, I've been doing this for a long time. Akhi, really? That's the dalil? You've been doing something for a long time. You must do it properly. Is it a dalil?
No.
I've been Muslim all my life. Is it a dalil? Naam.
Inshallah, let's look at the reminder one more time. So the fourth takbirat.
Naam.
So the first thing you say Allahu Akbar, you recite Surah Al-Fatiha.
Ahsanta.
And then the second one, is it Salat ala Rasulillah?
Salatu ala nabi, naam. Thalithan.
And the third one, I'm confused, to make the...
It is the dua lil mayyit. الدعاء للميت. رابعا it is the dua للحاضرين. بمعنى الأحياء من المسلمين والمسلمات عموما in general. And also some others say that you make the dua for the Muslims that are alive after the dua of the mayyit. And then right after you make that fourth takbirat, you make the taslim. طيب. Naam. What were you saying?
I think like the third was to make dua for the second level.
To make?
Dua for the...
Well, the deceased one, that's what we say. To make the deceased one. And the fourth one will be to make the dua for the Muslims that are alive. And also those who, barakallah fihim, they are dead in general. Na'am, Abdul Rahman. Hafidhahullah. Oh, Muhammad al-Banna, rahimahullah. He had passed away, na'am.
Whatever reason he called us instead of called the stars. But we had said the same thing in reference to the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But he was in a place where it was only kuffar around, no other women. And so we asked the shaykh, is it permissible then for him to instruct the kuffar? And he said no.
To instruct the kuffar to do what?
Exactly like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed the old woman, but that old woman was a Muslim.
She was, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Naam, because in that regard you have akhafud daruraini. You have the least harm. Right? You have the least harm that is to be taking place in this. Inshallah ta'ala will suffice ourselves with this until bi'idhnillahi tabaraka wa ta'ala next week. Whereas we're going to be, alhamdulillah, continuing in regard to the statement of Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan in regard to the ijma' of that which is concerning the death of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, before bi'idhnillahi ta'ala bringing about the statement of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala in Surah Zumar, when Allah Jalla wa Ala mentioned, إِنَّكَ مَيِّتٌ وَإِنَّهُمْ مَيِّتُونَ ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ عِنْدَ رَبِّكُمْ تَخْتَصِمُونَ. Inshallah, this is the verse that after reading the ijma' we will be inshallah ta'ala mentioning. And that, bi'idhnillah, will conclude that which is what do we need to know in regard to the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. Because we talked from the beginning of his ancestors, how the Quraysh came to be. We talked about the two types of Quraysh, right? The two types of Quraysh. I'm not going to ask, don't worry. The two types of Quraysh. We mentioned where the asl of the Quraysh came from, right? We mentioned also where those who, barakallahu fikum, came from Yemen, how they taught Ismail alayhi salatu wasalam the lugha. This is the Quraysh by assimilation. Amma the original ones, they are from where? Huh? Adnan, ahsanta, very good, Abba Maryam. Adnan. That's why they call the Adnaniyah. And you have those who, barakallah, they are by assimilation because they have taken the culture. Right? That's what you call the naturalization. If a foreigner got a citizenship, they give him a certification of naturalization. Now you are American and proud. Huh? May Allah give us all a good end. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Muhammad. Huh? You have Qahtan too. You have Qahtan too. Qahtan too, because they are from the same lineage. Alhamdulillah. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.